right. Speaking of black wrestlers, black champs, black entertainment television. Um, in the same vein that they used to say it on Deborah Leavell said it on the Boondock. Black entertainment television decided to
You need to
get
be.
in the
You need
wrestling
a hobby.
game.
You need a role model for that one. I felt that.
Black,
I felt that one.
black. Oh wait, no, that actually sounds like how Buddy be saying it. Never mind, I take that back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because he can't call black people just regular. He
No,
gotta
no,
put
no,
dumbass emphasis on it.
no.
All right, so here we are. BET decided to get into the wrestling content game to honor Black History Month in their own form of fashion. We didn't get a chance to go to rap about this last week, so we got full runway to talk about it this week. They basically narrowed it down to 15 black wrestlers, the best black wrestlers of all time. We are gonna go through this list real quick, fast, and we're gonna tell you what we agree with, what we don't agree with, and who got snubbed. Like it's March Madness in a sense. All right. Number
Mm-hmm.
15 got Jazz, former two-time WWE Women's Champion. 14, Shelton Benjamin. Titles galore. Never held a world heavyweight title, but he was the MVP of the first two Money in the Bank ladder matches. Naomi, you know what I'm saying? We've already told you about Naomi and her being part of the best storyline in WWE. 12 is Jacqueline. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Also shout out to a pivotal moment at a European pay-per-view in 1998. If you know, you know. Number 11, Big E. Of course, Big E was part of the New Day, one of the original NXT champions. We kind of hope that if he does make it back, you know what I'm saying, he interjects himself to this New Day feud and takes that to another level too. Number 10, Stephon Dudley. Interesting pick, but I get it. Number 9, Bianca Belair. Enough said. 8, Bobby Lashley. Enough said. Number 7, Ron Simmons / Farouk. Number 6, Sylvester Litter, aka the Junkyard Dog. Number 5, Sasha Banks / Mercedes Moné. Number 4, Mark Henry. Number 3, Kofi Kingston. Number 2, The Rock, aka Big Ball Dwayne. And number 1, Houston, Texas' own Booker T. That's BET's 15. I'd probably reorganize this list. It's a few people I wouldn't even have on this list. Also, the concept of like I'm gonna name their best matches. Shout out to the brother for trying, but a lot of the matches is not their best. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, look, I'm not one to hate on other black wrestlers, but you're not about to tell me Ron Simmons' best match was with Ahmed goddamn Johnson. I'm sorry.
As the elder statesman of this podcast, for you to choose Ahmed Johnson and Farouk as his best match is fucking insane. You don't do that to the first black wrestling champion in professional wrestling. You don't do that.
Nah, you don't.
It's that man defeated Vader for his first world championship in Baltimore. You can choose that one. You can actually go back to, I'm gonna take it back.
I know you're
WCW
about to go with
days.
this. I know you're
Shit,
about to
when
go
he
with
was
this.
when he was with Butch Reed with Doom against the Legion of Doom.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
either that or a Doom versus the Steiner brothers, man.
Absolutely, like you can't do that. I don't discredit his. I don't discredit who he picked as number one, but yeah, it's a couple of people that I'm like, you know what, you should have did a top 15 or top 20.
It was top 15, wasn't it?
It was 15.
I'm sorry,
That's the
top
thing.
20 or top 25. I'm sorry. If I have to take, listen, I have a couple people that I would add. I love me some D'Lo Brown.
Hey, he was just up to A. I just put a little list. D'Lo Brown was on my list of people to add.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
He's
Okay.
on my
D'Lo
list.
Brown. It's a couple of them. I would
Hey.
not have put Kofi and Big E on there without Xavier Woods because a lot of people don't pay attention to Xavier Woods when he was in TNA as Consequences.
That boy
Creed.
worked. That boy worked.
And then my biggest issue is how you don't have Elizabeth, New Jersey's own Jay Lethal. You don't
Okay.
have Jay Lethal.
I was wondering if it was WWE only.
It's obviously not.
Well, how you don't have my
It's
man R-Truth on it?
man.
Come on now.
Man.
Come on now.
You feel
Was
me?
he with NWA champion?
Twice.
Yes, he was
Twice.
twice.
Come on now.
Who,
He should be on this list.
Hey, who's our boy from back in the day, cuz?
Who me? Too Cold?
Yes, indeed. Flash Funk himself.
You know what time it is. Should be on the list.
It's a lot of wrestlers that didn't do flippy shit if it wasn't for Too Cold Scorpio.
It's a lot of wrestlers, period, who didn't do flippy shit. Who wouldn't be doing flippy shit?
Yeah, no, hold on. As a trainer and as a wrestler, I'll go with Norman Smiley. You got to ask him. It's so many NXT. Many NXT talent that are in the WWE right now because of Norman Smiley as a trainer.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Also,
on, man.
let's say, speaking of trainers that were like a thing in WCW but kind of transition, shout out to Mr. Hughes.
Man, listen, Curtis Hughes. Yes.
Like, there's so much. Again, I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the effort, but we can even just going through best matches on this list, right? Say Booker's best match is him and The Rock at SummerSlam 2001.
Negative.
Good match. It was a good match.
It was
negative.
It was a good match.
Jadakiss from the versus Dipset. It's good, but it's not enough.
That's true. That's true.
Because there's the best of 7 for the WCW TV title between him and He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Man, listen.
Like that's your one. Heck, I've seen homies of mine say his match with Triple H at Mania 19.
That's my favorite one for him.
Was better.
That's my favorite one for him. The build up, everything. That man called him a whole thug.
Hey, my man match with Stone Cold in the grocery store. I don't give a fuck.
It wasn't even a match.
It wasn't even a match. It was an all-time segment.
The mauling. But again, you could throw it in there. It's better than this.
Yeah.
Watching that on TV.
Yeah. All right, let's go up right quick fast. The Rock's best match, according to the writer, was him Stone Cold at Mania 17, the second of the trilogy.
Bullshit. Rock and Hogan.
I'm even partial to like, oh wait, nah, Dwayne can actually go. The 60-minute Iron Man match, him and Triple H, Judgment Day.
You could do the empty arena, him and Mankind.
Yeah, keep going. We can keep going. All right. Do we just flat out say that Kofi's best match is him and Daniel Bryan at Mania 35?
It has to be.
A close second is him and Randy.
Hey,
I love
feud.
Raw. Yeah.
Yes, I love him and Randy. I love him and Randy.
The feud was better than the match, but the match wasn't bad. It was a good match.
It wasn't bad. No.
Okay.
The feud was better. The whole promos before and after.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of Randy, we agree that Mark Henry's best match was the World Heavyweight title match where he won.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody got their ass whooped.
Did. Clean as a sheet too. Welcome to Hall of Pain. A top 5. What's your promo after you win a belt? That is top 5. Like, we know Flair winning after the Rumble is number 1, but that Mark Henry's up there, dog. I'm sorry, it is. All right, Mercedes Moné. They said her best match was with Charlotte when she won the Raw Women's World title, July 2016.
That's a close one. If I have to go, my favorite, her and Bianca at
Also
WrestleMania,
my
main event
favorite.
WrestleMania. Yeah.
Also my favorite. Also my favorite. All right. So my issue with JYD being on this list
Mm-hmm.
is that he is the only wrestler on this list who was active in like the 80s, in which
Okay.
his peak, his prime, was him selling out the Superdome,
Yeah.
which is unheard of for a black wrestler, you know what I'm saying, during his time period. But I'm not sure if his best match is him and Macho Man Randy Savage in the tournament finals. That ended a disqualification anyway.
Yeah, that's that. I feel like somebody went on YouTube and just look up a couple
I,
matches
I
and
said
Yeah.
would
I
help
said
them
this
out.
too. I think his Dark Side of the Ring episode is pretty much the reason why, like, oh nah, he probably should be on this list.
Yeah. I'll give you just to slide something in there real quick. It's in the 80s, there were a bunch of wrestlers that, you know, a lot of people ain't paid too much attention because they were jobbers. Shout out to Special Delivery Jones. Shout out to the
SD
man.
Jones.
Yes, shout out to Before Doom, Hacksaw Butch Reed.
Yeah,
Listen, I give you another one. Hall of Famer, Coco Beware.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
So
know what? You know what you gotta give me? You gotta give me shout out to our Canadian brothers, Bad News Brown.
Bad News Brown, yeah,
Yeah.
like the Harlem sewer rats. Yes,
Yeah. Also, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, ATL's own Abdullah the Butcher.
the ribs good as shit.
Yeah.
I just
Soul Man Rocky Johnson couldn't make this list, dog.
yeah, but I feel like the person that did this list was not in his 40s. There, he was in his he or she was in his early 30s.
Yeah, like it took a real historian would have been like knee deep into this.
Yeah.
Myself, we already talked about the was kicked us off was saying, oh no, Ron Simmons' best match was Ahmed Johnson. Get the fuck out of here.
All right. Yeah, no.
Must say, lastly, best match is the triple threat, him, Big E, Roman Reigns.
No. I like Bobby. I can't put out specific matches, but Bobby Lashley's best run was in TNA.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah,
I get that
his
one.
best run was in TNA, and I didn't watch TNA at that time. But what I did see is that's what made him come back to WWE. Like he rebuilt himself.
Yeah. If we say that Mercedes' best match is Bianca, is Bianca's best match with Mercedes?
No, Bianca's best match for me was against Becky Lynch.
All right, so they got that one right.
They got that one right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Texas Southern Ocean of Soul, Mania 30, what was that, 38? Yeah, it was 38. Okay, so Devon Dudley's inclusion in this list is a curveball for me, but also, as I said before, I get it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think of him often as like, oh, wait, that's a black wrestler because he's part of a tag team.
Right.
But that dude won titles every single place he went. And it don't matter what tables, ladders, and chairs match you put up, whether it be the tables matches at Royal Rumble 2000, the triangle ladder match at WrestleMania 2000, or TLC 1 and TLC 2. He delivered.
That man got titles in ECW. That man got titles in TNA. That man got titles in WWE.
Yep.
And he's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer. My thing with it is we giving him all this love strictly off a tag run. But none of y'all even mentioned Reverend Devon when he had Batista as his disciple.
That shit was ass. That shit was ass.
Just saying.
That shit was ass.
Brother. Just saying. Again, Big E be on this list. I'm cool with it. However, I don't think his best match is cashing in a Money in the Bank. Nah, his best match, as we said before, is either SummerSlam 2017 versus the Usos or the Hell in a Cell versus the Usos, which, for my money, is a top 3 tag match I've ever seen.
If I'm going Big E, him against Seth Rollins in NXT when he was still 5 count.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When he won the title.
Yeah, we became the second ever NXT champion.
Absolutely.
Do we really say Jacqueline's best match? I know she's before her time, like really before her time. Her best match versus Chavo Guerrero.
I wasn't there.
That's what they gonna say.
But from what I hear, like she was in the locker room with the dudes. Like if you go accordingly to what Devon and Bubba Ray said about Jacqueline, like they don't. We know what the Dudleys are. They don't hold shit back. For them to actually hold her as a high echelon, it actually gives me a sense of like I understand it. I believe them.
All right. Do we think Naomi's best match was when she defended and kept the women's championship in Mania 33 in her hometown of Orlando?
We were there, cuz.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was an exciting match. I think it was
it, though.
an emotional match.
Oh, she won it. I'm sorry, she won it. Yeah.
I think it was emotional for her, but I don't know if it was maybe her best match though. But I also can't tell you what her best match was.
My thing with Naomi is she was the bridge between Alicia Fox as Black female wrestlers and to the Paul Levesque era. There's no Bianca Belair or Sasha Banks without Naomi. And as we tap into the braid of our lives, you know what I mean? Like Naomi's still there. She's the OG now. So you have to put her on the list, regardless of the matches that she's had. You have to put her on the list because either whether she got squashed or whether she won, we enjoyed it.
Facts. Shout out the Glow.
Shout out the Glow. Shelton Benjamin best match was Chris Jericho?
No, me and him and Shawn. Shit. No. I loved him and Shawn Michaels.
It's an all-time super kick. That's facts.
Yeah.
And last, it was Jazz's best match versus Trish Stratus in 2002.
Yep.
All right, so the rider went 2 for 15. So that is basically below the Mendoza line. And I'm just saying
that motherfucker on the bench.
God damn.
His percentage is ass.
You go 2 for 15 stretch in baseball, bro. They send you down to AAA. You need to work on your mechanics. Again, good job. Good effort, you know what I'm saying, for putting this together. There's some names is missing. You probably should have went 20.
Right.
Just to be on the safe side.
Right.
And I don't think, again, who the placement of is the placement of it. I agree with number 1. I also think Bobby Lashley should be higher than where he's at.
Yes.
Because he's the only 2-time Black heavyweight champion in terms of WWE. I also think R-Truth should be on this list, as we said before. I also say 2 Core Scorpios should be on this list.
Yeah, if I had to pick 3, I would put Xavier Woods. I will put the big cat Ernie Ladd because there's no Black wrestling without him.
Facts.
And then I'm gonna throw you for a loop. He's not even a wrestler, but I've seen him in the ring.
Teddy Long?
Yep.
Teddy Long goes up there as his influential.
I love Teddy Long, man.
Like, and yes, sir.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I have to.
I mean, how often have you gone one-on-one with the Undertaker or told somebody to go one-on-one with the Undertaker? That
man has managed the Skyscrapers and Sid Vicious, Dan Spivey, and Mark Callis, aka the Undertaker. That man has managed Doom, Butch Reed, and Ron Simmons, and been general manager. Like, come on, man, you can't.
He might be the first person to ever step into wrestling with a do-rag.
Straight up. Shout out to my man.